Does eating dairy make you gain weight? Oh, we're gonna go through that next. In this video, we're gonna go through the pros and cons of consuming dairy products. And then we'll cover what you absolutely cannot have during weight loss. And last, we'll go through how dairy fits into the Code Red lifestyle. I don't know if there is an item out there that I get more pushback about than dairy. And it's because a lot of our clientele are in their 50s and 60s, and they were just raised old school. You know, we were raised with the old school food pyramid. We were raised to believe that, well, you need dairy because you need healthy calcium for your bones. And we were raised to believe that. We were brainwashed, really. But the reality is the food pyramid that preached dairy and the government food guidelines that came out by the USDA, that's driven by industry. It's driven by money. It's driven by powerful lobbyists that didn't want to leave their food group out of the loop, so they hired someone strong to go to bat and say, oh, you can't leave dairy out of the food pyramid, you got to put us in there. It made us pretty sick and fat. So let's talk about the truth. Dairy is a source of fat. We believe on the Code Red lifestyle, and a lot of lifestyles believe this, that 60% of your daily intake needs to come from fat. And that is backed by data, research, and science. That's not just something I'm just making up. And that's what our ancestors ate. This is where all the animals in the wild do this. When a predator kills a prey in the wild, the first thing they seek out is the fat. Some of our healthiest people on the planet are Eskimos. If you do any kind of research on the Inupiaq Eskimos, they are on almost 100% fat diet, and they have no health problems. So getting a large portion of your calories from fat is absolutely the way we were created. It's absolutely the way that our earlier man has been eating for a millennia, and there's no detriment to it. And you think, oh, I don't want 60% of my diet to come from fat because I don't want to get fat. Well, that's not what fat does, okay? Fat keeps us full. Fat helps regulate hormones. Fat helps our hair and nails grow. It gives us energy. It helps us sleep better. Fat is very healthy. And yes, dairy is a source of fat. And when I'm saying a source of fat, I'm talking about like full fat milk. They've done studies about this where they've given a child 1 glass of full fat milk, whole milk, as opposed to like 2 glasses of 1% or fat-free milk. And that child can actually feel full and satisfied on just 1 glass of whole milk. And it takes double the amount to help them feel full. So dairy is a source of fat, but I would argue that it's not the best source of fat. It is an easy source of fat when you're trying to get your intake of fat up to 60%. I just don't think it should be what you reach for. So listen, when you hear, well, 60% of my diet needs to come from fat, I don't want you just having nothing but dairy fat all day long. I mean, just drinking glass after glass after glass after glass of milk and having all these slices of cheese. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there are lots of ways to get good fat in your diet, and I don't think dairy is the best way. So let's talk about cheese. All right, cheese is problematic. I used to let people have cheese on the Code Red lifestyle back before when I first started out. I would let people just cheese it up, kind of like the keto lifestyle does, but I quickly learned my lesson about cheese. The calories can get away from you when it comes to cheese. I mean, how many times have you got a big plate of broccoli out and you've just sprinkled it, you've coated it with cheese? Or how many times have you taken slice after slice after slice of cheese off of the cheddar cheese block, standing in your kitchen, it's all dark and you got the refrigerator door open? Every ounce of cheese is 110 calories. You can easily pack on 500-600 calories in cheese if you're not careful. I notice it being problematic because of the sheer volume of calories. And I hate to break it to you, but calories matter when it comes to losing weight. So if you want to lose weight, you're gonna have to control those calories. And I find it hard to control calories when eating dairy. So what is the one thing you can't have during weight loss? Oh, you guessed it, it's cheese. I'm telling you, I've learned this lesson the hard way. And I've learned it myself the hard way. I used to let people have cheese and it was problematic. Their weight loss would stall. You will notice on the Code Red Lifestyle, I do let people have cream cheese and cottage cheese, but that's a form of dairy that I haven't seen be problematic in the past with people. It should be simply because you just don't eat very much of it. You're not gonna have enough for it to stall your weight loss. But cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, those crumbled cheeses, the hard cheeses, I've just watched it get out of control with people. So it's not that I'm trying to be a tyrant, it's I'm trying to save you from you. I've noticed in the past when I let people have dairy, particularly cheese, I would say, okay, Karen, you can have 1 ounce of cheese. They weren't weighing it on the food scale before like they were supposed to. And I'm like, you know what? This is why we can't have nice things, Karen. You ruined it for everybody. They would just take handfuls of cheese out of the bag and they would just, it was a mess. You can't trust people. So I'm going to take you off cheese. My job is to get weight off of you. I'm going to take you off dairy other than a small amount of heavy cream in your coffee. And by the way, I've never seen anybody be able to get to goal weight by still having that heavy cream in their coffee. A lot of times they switch to nut pods. All right, so nut pods is a dairy alternative. It's non-dairy. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and 10 calories per tablespoon. It tastes great. Put it in your coffee, put it in your tea, use it to cook with. I actually bring my nut pods everywhere I go. This is just one of the flavors that they have, cinnamon swirl. They have a ton of other flavors and you can get a discount by using the code RED. So I'll link them up below. Check them out. If you're interested in mitigating all the inflammation from your body, that means getting off dairy and even the small amount I do allow you to have. Look, you might want to switch to nut pods and let's see how your body reacts. So before we go any further, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, does eating dairy make you gain weight? Listen, no judgment, but have you ever snuck something in the dairy category into your diet and you had an adverse reaction? Nothing's TMI. I want to hear what happened to you. Plus, we can all learn together as a group. So comment below, tell me what happened to you when you ate dairy. So how does dairy fit into the Code Red lifestyle? Well, you probably figured this out by now, but it doesn't. My job is to get weight off you. I'm here to get weight off of you, okay? Without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise, that means getting the dairy cut out of your diet. That way you have the best weight loss possible. So click the link below to join the next 10-pound takedown challenge where you're going to learn all kinds of things from me. We're going to spend 30 days together. You can lose at least 10 pounds in 30 days and you'll learn a little bit more about dairy. You'll see the food list, all that stuff. It's a great community of people. Click the link. I'll see you on the next challenge and I'll see you on the next video.